How's everybody doing? I'm on my lunch break and I'm just kind of chilling in my car. So that's why I thought I'd do a live. Um, I don't know how many people are going to show up. It's cool. I'm not planning on being live for too long, but something came up and and I was thinking about all these financial tips that I've been giving people on how to save a buck when they're shopping or save a buck when they're couponing or uh, you know, there's a lot of times that people are buying stuff just because they feel like they need to buy something, but there are times that you don't have to buy things because you already have your essentials. You have what you need to survive. You have food in your refrigerator, you have clothes on your back, you have your bathroom essentials, stuff you need to survive, right? But then when you are buying stuff just because you're buying stuff, it you start impulse buying. Excuse me. So don't think that you have to um, don't think you have to buy stuff just because you find it on the shelf. If you really need it and you think it's going to benefit you in the long run, that's what counts. That's all. That's what matters. Um, I was going to do a live called "Money Doesn't Control Me. I Control My Money." And if you're in that mindset where you can control how much money you make and how much money you're spending, um, that's a good spot to be in because you don't have to worry about those bills. You're going to get bills. Everybody gets bills. Cell phone bills, rent, mortgage, car bills. Everybody has something they have to pay for. Car insurance, renter's insurance. So the only thing that's coming to my mind is like I just want you guys to be cautious and careful of what you guys are doing with your money. It'll it'll all make sense as time goes on because you'll understand. Hi, um, I can't read the name. Sorry, I just saw somebody came on. I'm just talking about ways of keeping money in your pocket, and it'll help because you don't need to be buying stuff just because you want to buy stuff on an impulse. You have to be buying stuff that's going to make your living situation better. So just think about that. That's all you have to remember. Don't be going out shopping just because you have a coupon. Hi, hey. I'm glad I got some people watching me. That's good. I wasn't even I didn't know how many people were even going to show up, but I'm just kind of on a rant right now because I'm on my lunch break. But I wanted people to at least be aware of the options they have when they're buying something. You use the money as a tool. Use it as a tool. Don't look at it as a burden. It's not a burden. You have a job. Your job's paying you. Um, how you use that money is what counts. If you decide that you have a credit card, for example, and you're spending the credit card, how much money can you spend on that credit card and be sure that you pay it right back? How many people can actually do that? That's something that, is about controlling money. So don't think that you can, don't think it's like super important, bro. I'm 9. This is something that you'll learn when you get a job then. I'm not giving advice to just anybody. I'm giving advice to people that are in the workforce and they're learning how to, save a dollar and keep a dollar. Um, just think about it, or have your parents open a savings account for you, or have them open a an investment for you. I heard that Cash App does um, investing for teens. So when you become a teenager, start investing with Cash App. It's the same thing as investing and having your own portfolio. So I understand you're only 9. Just keep in mind that when you start making that money, that dough, you have options of how to make that money grow. You're never too young to talk about money. It's just something that everybody needs to focus on, especially in this economy, because things are getting way too expensive and people don't have the money to do anything anymore. So I wish I had parents that opened up an investment for me when I was in middle school. I would have loved it, because that is something that means a lot. When you can open up some sort of a investment account for your kids, they'll love it. Hi, how's your name? How's your day? My day's good. I didn't actually plan on going live until I just kind of turned on the phone and thought, I'll just go live, see where it goes. Um, but thank you guys for joining me. I really do appreciate that. I hope I get some more followers, as time goes on. Hello. So, yeah, just um, keep in mind that you're always going to have I'll sub what? Can you sing me happy birthday? Because today's my birthday. Subscribe to your channel. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, and I'll subscribe to you. That's very nice of you to do that. Um, it's just so cool that I look at money as a tool. I don't look at money as a burden ever. Um, it's not something that people should be scared of. But I guarantee you, there are people out there that they get a paycheck and they're like, "What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to. I don't know how to fix this. I have too much debt in my from my past. You don't need to. I go live very very randomly, and I don't ever post anything. LOL. Money is intimidating. I okay. I mean, I I get it. I do. And people have that same fear. They do. And I don't know how to get that fear out of you. I think when I was really young, like I was so scared of going into a negative. And when I first had my very first bank account, middle school, I think it was, and I was so scared of um, my credit score going down. Excuse me. Well, little history. My credit score tanked. It went down very badly. But I started applying for credit cards, building up my credit, got a new truck, paying it off with whatever income that I have, and my credit has been building. So your credit score can tank, and you can have very poor banking styles, but what makes you do better is that you go out, you pick yourself back up again, and you try to build your credit up all over again. You can do it. I promise you, you can do it. Anybody can do it, but it's just a matter of willpower. that fear would dissipate if my bills were less and my income was more. So I know people that have that same mindset that it's like, if I make more money, my bills will be so much less. Do you know that there are people that make six figures and they are in thousands of dollars of debt? Making more money does not always fix your problem. Managing your money is what will fix your problem. I guarantee you. Because if you think that if I make six figures, I'll be able to pay off anything because I make six figures. Your bills will be higher and you'll be in more debt. So don't think that making those six figures is your solution to all, because it's not. You you can only fix the problem if you put your mind to the fact that I have control over my money and I can fix it. I don't know, I'm just going to pull out some random numbers. I make $2,000 a month. What can you do with $2,000 a month? Probably not a lot. Probably going to eat a lot of ramen noodles, hot dogs, beans. You're probably going to be buying a lot of spaghetti, plain spaghetti. You might have enough money to buy some tomato sauce to give it some flavor. But your food has to be basic. It has to be something that you can eat and survive. You don't need to go all out and buy spices and buy all this extra stuff. You need to just focus on how much money you're spending. If somebody only gave you $2,000 a month to survive on, how would you do it? And you still have your car payments. And you still have to pay off your phone bill. And you still have to pay off, I don't know, I'm just listing stuff off. But I mean, it's the only way that you can maximize your income and reduce your debt. It's the mindset. How much are you spending? How much is coming into your bank? How much is your job giving you? How much are you able to spend? And then once you've figured that out, then you'll be good. I promise. It takes time. It really takes time to think that way. But when you put that mindset to, I'm going to survive with what I got, and I'm going to put away something, it's not going to be a lot. I guarantee you, if you're only making $2,000 a month, you're probably only going to be able to put away maybe $1 or $2 to your investments. And that's not a lot, right? $2, $1, $2, $3. You're not going to be a millionaire. You have to put the money away as much as you can and hope for the best. All right, guys. This was just kind of like my fun for all. I wanted to just kind of go live a little bit and see how everybody's doing. I really appreciate anybody who's subscribing to me. That's awesome. Just I'll go live more often when I find some time to go live. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day.